Mama! Hi, Summer. Mama? Mama? Mama?
It all started with a single word, mama, a sound that once made millions laugh, and now makes millions furious. This is the story of So Wonjung, better known as Wonjung Man, or to the internet, the Mama Guy. A man who went from one of South Korea's biggest TikTok stars, over 55 million followers, brand deals, fan edits, and memes, to a convicted sex offender trying to crawl his way back into fame. And the internet, they're not letting him forget. So, how did the Mama Guy go from viral sensation to national disgrace? Let's rewind. I'm IK, and this is Explore Fractured Minds. Summer 2025. Wonjung Man, missing in action for nearly a year, suddenly pops up again on TikTok. He's grinning, dancing, screaming his famous mama catchphrase like nothing ever happened. But something had happened. Behind that playful smile, he'd just come out of one of Korea's most publicized court cases, convicted of quasi-rape in a 2020 assault case. And while he acted like he was cleared, the truth was far from it. 18 months prison, suspended sentence, convicted, not acquitted. Within hours, his comment sections turned into a war zone. Convicted rapist acting cute? Mama Guy now mama liar. Every post flooded. Every video ratioed. It was a full-blown digital rebellion. But to understand why the backlash hit so hard, you need to know who Wonjung Man really was and how he got so big in the first place. Let's go back to the beginning. Seo Wonjung, born in 1996, South Korea. Just an ordinary guy. No celebrity background, no agency push. Just a phone, a camera, and an absurd level of energy. In the late 2010s, TikTok was exploding across Asia, and Seo figured out the secret sauce early. High energy plus weird equals viral. He wasn't just eating food, he was performing it. His ASMR mukbangs were chaotic, slurping noodles, screaming mama mid-bite, overreacting to spice or crunch. And somehow, it worked. People loved it. He was funny, chaotic, and oddly wholesome. That one word, mama, became his global brand. Fans from Korea to Brazil started mimicking it. Even celebrities parodied him. By 2022, Wonjung Man wasn't just a creator. He was a phenomenon. Over 55 million followers, billions of views, brand deals, YouTube compilations, merchandise, the works. He was living the dream. Until that dream turned into a nightmare. In late 2023, headlines broke that shocked South Korea. So Wonjung, the Mama Guy, had been arrested on charges of sexual assault. The alleged crime dated back to 2020. Prosecutors accused So and several acquaintances of assaulting an unconscious woman after a night of drinking. Under South Korean law, that's called quasi-rape, sexual activity with someone who cannot consent due to intoxication or unconsciousness. The details were disturbing. According to reports, the victim had been lured to a small gathering where alcohol was heavily involved. Later, she woke up disoriented with fragmented memories and evidence suggesting assault. Police investigated quietly at first, but by December 2023, So was taken into custody. The internet, stunned. His fans didn't want to believe it, but the more that came out, the uglier it got. The case went to trial in 2024. Prosecutors argued Seo and another man took advantage of a woman who was too drunk to resist, calling it a planned predatory act. Seo's defense? He claimed it was a misunderstanding, that no force was used. The trial dragged on for months. By March 2025, the Supreme Court delivered its verdict. Seo was found guilty of quasi-rape. His sentence? 18 months in prison. suspended for probation, meaning he didn't go to jail, but if he messes up even once, he's locked up. Many believed his settlement with the victim, an out-of-court financial agreement, influenced the lenient sentence. That sparked outrage. People asked, why is a convicted sex offender allowed to just walk free? It became a national debate about celebrity privilege, victim justice, and the cracks in the legal system. Fast forward to July 2025. After months of silence, one young man reappears. He posts new TikToks, bright, happy, over the top as always. And in his captions, he starts dropping hints. The truth is out. I was proven innocent. Thank you for believing in me. But here's the catch. That was a half-truth. He was not cleared. He was only acquitted of the special quasi-rape charge, the part about premeditated collusion. But the base charge of quasi-rape still stood. He was still legally guilty of a serious sex crime. So when fans started celebrating his innocence, the internet hit back hard. Legal analysts called it selective storytelling. Journalists labeled him a manipulator. And netizens, they roasted him alive. On Korean forums like DC Inside and The Coup, memes exploded. People edited his mama scream into courtroom videos, turned it into mock trial sound effects, and flooded his comments with clown emojis. On TikTok and X, formerly Twitter, activists exposed his misleading posts. One viral tweet read, "He wasn't acquitted. He's a convicted sex offender pretending to be cleared. Don't let him rewrite history." That post alone got over 2 million views. And now, every time he posts, there's a war in his comments. Stans defending him, critics calling him a predator, and trolls turning every mama into "Mamma Mia," another lie. As of late 2025, one young man is still online. He still posts. His videos still get millions of views. But the magic? It's gone. The mama guy isn't the same icon he once was. His name, once synonymous with humor and energy, is now tied to scandal, controversy, and shame. Some fans argue he deserves a second chance, that people can change. But for many, his comeback feels like an insult to survivors everywhere. When you've been convicted of a sex crime, no amount of screaming "mama" can drown out the truth. From internet fame to criminal infamy, the story of one young man isn't just about one man's fall. It's about how the internet remembers. You can delete comments, you can spin your story, but once the truth is out, it echoes louder than any catchphrase ever could.